Hello everyone, once again welcome to the maths class. Now today I am going to teach about what are finite and infinite AP. Now in the last class I have explained what is the general form of an AP, that is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and the last term will be A plus n minus 1D. Now, what are finite and infinite AP? It is nothing but finite AP means if there are only finite number of terms. AP is nothing but it's a short form of arithmetic progression. So in an arithmetic progression, if there are only finite number of terms, it's known as finite AP. For example, now here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now here only how many terms are there? Here only 5 terms are there. So this is the example for finite AP. Now then what is infinite AP? A AP which contains infinite number of terms. For example, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, etc. If the dots are there, this dots indicates etc. etc. means which will continue. For example, we don't know here only 5 terms were there. But here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if like this, the sequence of numbers like this with the dots, that is etc. Like this sequence, we call it as a infinite AP. Now maybe while doing the sum, you will come many examples like this, like finite AP and infinite AP. Now already I told. Now for example, here in this example, now I wanted to know what is the 10th term will be. Now this is first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. So I wanted to know what is the 10th term maybe. What will be the 10th term? Or I am having the curiosity to know about what will be the 50th term. I wanted to know what will be the 50th term or what will be the 100th term. Then how to find? If it is 6th term, I can sure say like this that it will be 30, or the 7th term will be 35, or 8th term will be 40, 9th term will be 45, and 10th term will be 50. But what about 100? We don't have such patience that we have to go on writing up to 100 terms. Or I wanted to know what is the 1000th term. But in maths, there is a formula to find what is the nth term, or what is the 30th term, or 25th term, or 250th term. Then which formula we have to use? That is AN formula. Here already I told the first term will be represented by A, and the common difference between the term and the previous term will be represented by D, and each term will be represented by A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, etc. Then what will be the last term? AN. Then what is the formula to find any number of terms we can find? So what is the formula we have to use here? That is AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So this is the general formula to find the nth term of an AP. Nth term means it is the last term. What will be the, for example, a sequence contains of 5 terms. We don't know what is the 5th term. So here n we have to take it as a 5 because number of terms are 5. So what will be the 5th term? So fifth term we have to consider as a n5. Or we want to find what is the 20th term or 50th term, then n will be replaced by 50. So next I will show how to find the given number of terms using the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here a, you know already, a is the first term. In the given sequence, the first term will be a, and n will be the number of terms, and d is the common difference. So this common difference, you can take any continuous two terms, and the term and the previous term, if you subtract, you will get d. And remember that the d will remain same. If you subtract any two terms, the value must be same, that is d. But a value may change from first, because this is the first digit. Now I will show how to solve the sums by using an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay children? Now here is one sum. Find the 20th term of a given AP. So what is the sequence of the numbers given here? 4, 7, 10, 13. So usually like this sum you will get in the examination, final examination. There is a multiple choice question. So 4 options will be given. So you have to find what is the 20th term. Usually every year for multiple choice question like this, one sum definitely it will be. So you have to be perfect in solving like this sum. It is very simple and very easy. Now what is given here? 4, 7, 10, 13. We don't know what will be the 20th term, but we can find out using the formula. So which formula we have to use? That is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now what is the formula we have to use? An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now what are the required points here? We have to know what is a value and what is d value and what is n value. So write down given. So if you learn step by step, then your sum will be very easy. Given a is equal to, what is a here? A is nothing but a first term. It may be anything. So what is the first term here? 4. And d. D is nothing but, it is a difference between any term and its previous term. Now I am taking here 10 minus 7. So 10 minus 7 will be 3. And what is n here? N is nothing but, find the 20th term. So here n is equal to 20. Now an is equal to, once again you write down the formula, a plus n minus 1 into d. Now a 20. Why we have written here 20? Because we need to find what is the 20th term. A 20 is equal to, a is 4 plus n is 20 minus 1 into d value is 3. So you have to follow the same steps. Then your sum will be easy and you can do any sum. Now A20 is equal to 4 plus 20 minus 1 into 3. Now 4 write as it is, and first you simplify within the bracket, that is 20 minus 1 is equal to 19 into 3. So 4 plus 19 into 3. 3 9s are 27, 2 carry, 3 1s are 3, 5, 57. So this will be 57 plus 4 is nothing but 61. So what is this one? A20. So the 20th term will be 61. So like this sum you can solve. If you perfect by solving this sum. So here few steps you can skip. or if it is a multiple choice question, no need to follow this step. Directly write down the formula and substitute the values. But if it is 2 marks question, then you have to follow these steps. So once again I am saying you have to learn this formula and you have to by heart this formula. So I can assure that you will have 1 mark question in the examination. Okay children. Next we'll move to the next example. So usually what previous sum I have showed, it's very quite simple and it's by using the direct method we can solve the sum. But how they will give for the 2 marks question? It is little bit twisted question. For example, which term of an AP, that is 21, 18, 15, etc. is minus 81? Also, is any term 0? Give reason for your answer. So, here what is the AP given? 21, 18, 15, etc. minus 81. So, here I don't know how many number of terms are there. So, maybe it is a 20th term maybe minus 81 or 30th term maybe minus 81. I don't know. Or we don't know which term minus 81 is. But we have to find. So, the same formula you have to use here. Now, you write down what is given here. So, as I said, given A is equal to 21 and D is equal to 18 minus 21. So, any term subtracted by the previous term. Now, 18 minus 21. So, big number to small number, you know that when 21 minus 18 is 3. But big number is having the sign minus. So, you have to write here minus 3. Now, what is the D value? Minus 3. And here they given the last term, that is AN is equal to minus 81. So, what we have to find? N value, that is what is the value of N. Now, as usual, write down the formula. AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Now, substitute the values. What is AN? Minus 81 is equal to A 21 plus N value we don't know, write as it is, minus 1 into D is minus 3. Now here the main thing is the simplification. If you follow the correct rules of simplification, then you will get the correct answer. Now minus 81, 21 plus multiply n with minus 3. That is minus 3n, then minus into minus plus 3 ones are 3. Or minus 81 is equal to 21 plus into minus 3n plus 3. Now minus 81 is equal to 21 plus 3, 24 minus 3n. Now minus 81, I am taking 24 in the LHS, minus 24 is equal to minus 3n. 81 minus 24 we have to add because both also having the same sign. So this will be 4 plus 1 5 and 2 plus 8 is 10. So minus 105 is equal to minus 3n, or n is equal to minus 105 by minus 3. Minus minus will get cancelled. 3 ones are 3 3s are 9, 1 will remain, 3 5s are 15. So n is equal to 35. What is the meaning of this one? So this AP contains total 35 terms and 35th term will be the minus 81. So here we have completed half of the sum. Then what they asked, also is any term is 0. So here they asked, is any term is 0 means we can take here the last term as the 0. That is an is equal to, we have to consider as a 0. Let us check whether this AP contains 0 or not. Use the same formula. An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. An is equal to 0. A is equal to 21 plus n minus 1 into D is minus 3. Now 21 minus 3n minus into minus plus 3, or 21 plus 3 is 24 minus 3n. Now send this 3n left side. So minus 3n will become plus 3n. 3n is equal to 24, or n is equal to 24 by 3. So this will be 8. That is, the 8th term will be is equal to 0. So the 8th term will be is equal to 0. So like this sums you will get for 2 marks or 3 marks. But once if you see the question, you will get like scared. Oh, what is this? I don't know anything about like this. So don't think like that. First you understand the question, then write down what is given step by step and use the formula and find the answer.